Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Mob Psycho 100. The main character Mob from Mob Psycho 100 is like if Saitama from One Punch Man had ESP powers. It does make sense after all, since the person who made One Punch Man also made Mob Psycho 100. In Mob Psycho 100, Mob is a psychic that has very strong ESP powers. He's the strongest character in the anime by far, but he just wants to live a peaceful life and not rely on his powers. Mob attempts to better himself by becoming a stronger person physically, and maybe his crush will like him if he gets stronger. His teacher, Reagan, has him eliminate spirits on a daily basis. Mob usually fights against spirits, but soon discovers that there are other people around him with ESP powers as well. Mob is as overpowered as Saitama, and if he used 100% of his powers, he would crush his opponents easily. It was nice seeing him easily destroy the spirits with ease. The spirits had no idea what happened to them. Mob even has the same kind of personality that Saitama has, which is to help people out and not get lots of credit from it. Mob helps eliminate so many spirits from the world, yet not many people know about him. I like his stance regarding his powers. He doesn't see his powers as anything special at all, and not something that should be praised. He isn't arrogant about having ESP powers. He had these strong powers right from the start. He wants to become strong naturally, and that is why he works out a lot. Getting that kind of strength isn't something you're born with, but something you work for. He wants to work hard to become strong, and have people acknowledge him that way, not for his psychic powers. I like his outlook on life because it shows that he is always looking to improve himself as a person. He could just rely on his powers all the time, and just be lazy, but instead, he tries to improve himself in other areas of his life. It is always nice to see a character so motivated to improve their life. I found his stance regarding using his powers against people to be really noble. No matter how much they beat him up or insult him, he won't use his powers against people, as this type of power should not be used against people, but spirits. It was interesting seeing him have so much willpower not to fight back. He does actually fight against people later on, but he does it in order to save his brother. In terms of actual fights, it's just Mob quickly destroying the spirits with his powers, or knocking out a person with telekinesis. There was one close fight in this anime, but that was only because Mob wasn't 100% fighting seriously. When he's serious, no one stands a chance. It was amusing seeing him knock out opponents so effortlessly. His powers looked really nice, as he could literally control anything. He made a person's entire body stop, and then move their body so easily and knock them out. The animes had cool and unique powers as well, it's just that it pales in comparison to Mob. Besides the actual fight, the conflict within Mob was interesting to watch. He hated being unpopular and tried to improve himself so much. No matter what he did though, it didn't work, and the girl he liked still didn't care about him at all. I felt really bad for him, and wanted his life to improve. He had this amazing optimistic attitude that one day he will improve the other areas in his life. He also constantly had to repress his emotions or else his powers will leak out, and seeing him deal with that was so intriguing to watch. I had never seen a character that never laughed, cried, or get angry at all. He did crack at times, but overall he was emotionless. I was amazed he could control his emotions that well. The supporting characters in the show were what made this anime really amazing. Mob's teacher, Reagan, always found funny ways out of difficult situations even when he had no powers. Seeing him bluff about his ESP powers was hilarious to watch. I liked him as well because he kept Mob under control. Without his guidance, Mob might have been a power-hungry person. Mob's brother, Ritsu, provided a unique perspective on ESP powers. He had no ESP powers from the start, but everything else Mob didn't. He had good looks, good grades, and was well liked. It was so intriguing seeing him see those great qualities as useless and wanting only ESP powers. He had great character development throughout the show as he learned that ESP powers really aren't that great. Despite how cool the powers look, the powers don't make you superior to others. Teruki was a very interesting character to watch because he's like what Mob would be if he didn't have a teacher like Reagan mentoring him. He relied on his ESP powers a lot and thought of himself as better than others. It was nice seeing Mob teach Teruki that ESP powers don't make you better than others. He had such great character development because after the fight he had against Mob, he didn't look for revenge. He just finally realized that his attitude towards his ESP powers wasn't right. I've never seen a character have a sudden realization like that. I'm glad he wasn't a very stubborn character. The opening and ending to this anime were amazing in both song and visuals. It was very nice to watch. The songs during the fights fit the action scenes well, and made the fights even more epic. The animation style in this anime was unlike any other animation style I've seen before. I was drawn to this animation style because it looked so unique. It was pleasing to look at. The animation during the fights looked great. If you like One Punch Man, then you should definitely watch this anime. It is literally if the One Punch Man anime had psychics instead of superheroes. Mob was a cool, overpowered main character. I found this anime to be more emotional than One Punch Man. Mob really wasn't happy with his life, and looked really unhappy about not being seen as someone special in life. Saitama was fine if he wasn't popular or seen as special in life, but for Mob, he didn't want to be a person that didn't stand out. It was hard to see him struggle with this issue so much, and to see his efforts improving himself not working out. I give this anime a 8 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day or night wherever you are. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.